northern border with Lebanon. This follows airstrikes launched by the Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, against Hezbollah, in response to what Israel identified as preparations for a large-scale attack. The IDF has released footage showing these strikes on several Hezbollah targets. In response, Israel's defense minister has declared a 48-hour state of emergency. Hezbollah, meanwhile, claims to have launched over 300 rockets and drones at Israel, targeting 11 military sites as a response to the recent killing of their top commander in Beirut. The group has stated that this is just the initial phase of their retaliation and that they have completed the first phase of their attack on Israel. Live images from the Israel-Lebanon border reveal ongoing missile strikes in the area. The IDF spokesperson, Rear Admiral Daniel Hagari, has issued a warning to Lebanese civilians in areas where Hezbollah is operating, urging them to move to safety immediately, as Hezbollah's actions threaten to escalate the conflict further. In Washington, the Pentagon has stated that the U.S. is ready to support Israel, with President Joe Biden instructing officials to maintain close communication on developments. Middle East analyst and former senior policy advisor Laura Blumenfield provided insights on the strikes and the reactions from both sides. She highlighted that while Israel has called for a 48-hour emergency period, the broader context of this exchange is a battle of intelligence and strategy, particularly following Israel's recent assassinations of key figures in Hezbollah and Hamas. The Lebanese ministry has reported one casualty from the Israeli strike in southern Lebanon. News correspondent John Donison in Jerusalem commented on the significant escalation in the region, noting that while it hasn't reached the level of a full-scale war, the situation remains tense. Israel has used around 100 fighter jets to hit 200 targets in Lebanon, marking one of the most serious attacks on Hezbollah since the 2006 war. Efforts to prevent the crisis in Gaza from escalating into a regional conflict seem to have faltered, as diplomatic attempts by the U.S. and other nations have yet to yield a ceasefire or a hostage release deal. Hezbollah's actions are seen as part of a larger retaliation for the killing of its top commander and a Hamas leader in Iran, raising fears of further escalations involving Iran. In Jerusalem, reports of sirens and potential missile attacks on Tel Aviv have caused concern, although the situation in the city remains relatively calm. The IDF's preemptive strikes are believed to have prevented more significant attacks, though the threat of further escalation looms large as both sides assess their